Microsoft Sports.
Bang! We are back for some live Cage Warriors action here. We got myself, we got Frank, ready to go. Get our Twitter handles up in this. Bang, or just your name.
Oh yeah, should edit that. But yeah, Cage Warriors, the hub of European talent. You know,
It's been amazing the fighters that have actually come out of Cage Warriors, and now we've got Paddy Pimblett. He's looking good. He's going to be making his UFC debut. Obviously, Conor McGregor, Michael Bisping were able to come away with titles.
Dan Hardy's on commentary tonight, and he made his way up to the UFC through Cage Warriors, fought GSP, lost, but you know, big name. And the guy tonight in the main event, Sadari, is the lightweight champion currently on a, I think, 8-fight winning streak. You know, he could a win tonight against Joe McColgan could see him move up to the UFC. So definitely a card worth people tuning in
100%. There we go. We got Sam in the chat. How's it going?
Hey, what's up, Sam?
We got Keith.
Big up.
You want Jorge Masvidal versus Conor McGregor?
I'm not against that. I'm not
either, but Conor's got to lose this fight for that to happen.
Yeah, I think he will. I think Poirier's got this.
Really? I think Conor comes back to that karate stance, and I think he wins the fight.
The karate stance is so much more susceptible to the leg kicks, though.
I'm not either. Not when he's moving, though. When he's sitting there in that like boxing stance and just leaving his leg out there like he did in the last fight.
Yeah, it's true. But I mean, like, just think how wide the karate stance is.
Yeah, but he's moving so much that he's bouncing back and forth, so it's harder to knock out.
He won't be moving much after he gets hit by a few of the calf kicks.
We'll see. I mean, that's going to be a super exciting fight. I'm going to be actually in Las Vegas for that.
Oh, that's so wild that you're going to be there.
Yep, we got the hotel room booked. We got the flights booked. We're ready to go.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've managed to like persuade my girlfriend to come down for the weekend just to watch that card with me, so I'm not by myself.
There you go. Conor's going to get knocked out by Masvidal. Oh, no, I don't know. I think Masvidal's gotten a little overrated because of the hype. To be honest, Masvidal isn't like a top 7 fighter for me in that division.
Yeah, but he is a natural welterweight, whereas I think Conor's a lot more natural 155er.
Oh, 100%.
I feel like he'd have the power advantage. And over 5 rounds, I mean, it's anyone's guess, but I would probably lean towards Masvidal.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so tough. I would lean towards Conor.
I mean, it's a pick'em. Like, you know, it'd probably be evens on like betting odds, but like, just because of the weight differential.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I lean towards Conor in this Poirier fight, but like slightly, like 51 to 49% of me leans towards Conor, whereas Masvidal, I would go like 60-40 Conor.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right now, if Khabib fought GSP, who y'all got? I have Khabib now. Now, if we want to talk in their primes, who wins that? I would flip over to George St. Pierre.
I would agree. Even at welterweight, because I feel like Khabib could easily hit. He had a hard weight cut down from 170. Down to 155. So he could easily hit 170.
But we've seen Khabib get tagged too. I mean,
yeah,
Michael Johnson, actually, he really did tag Khabib, and a lot of people don't talk about that.
Yeah. That's true, actually. Just imagine though. But then again, like, would GSP be tagging him? Like, if you think about it, like, his big thing that allowed him to overpower people was his wrestling. Ooh.
That is true. It's such a good matchup, especially on the ground. And I guess, I mean, Jake said that he's heard of the back and forth, and he heard that GSP was getting the better of Khabib on the ground. So who knows?
Okay. Yeah, who knows? Right now we've got Edward Walls fighting Steve Amable. Two sort of relatively low level fighters. I don't really see them ever moving up to UFC status, but this Amable guy in the multicolored shorts, he had his arm broken last fight, but still won the match by KO, even though his arm was snapped. So now he's back.
Jesus.
He's got a metal plate in his arm. So you know, it may not be UFC caliber, but he's a tough motherfucker.
I would say so. Oh, not many of your friends are into fighting. That's kind of like me too. I'm definitely. They'll watch it with me, but I'm way more into it than the rest of my friends for sure.
We're here for you, Keith. Just come join the watch party.
It's exactly what this is for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially like here in the UK because the cards are on so late. I usually, you know, none of my mates are going to be staying up for that, so I just like, stick on the tops off, watch party.
There you go.
Same difference.
We're always watching fights here.
Mm-hmm.
Got the energy drink popping.
Energy drink. Might have to grab myself a beer in a bit. But So did you catch yesterday's event at all, Jack? The first of the trilogy?
I did. I caught the main event, which was what I was really excited about.
Yeah.
And Matt Bonner won it for me. I was pulling for him.
Fucking crazy. Like, especially just that last exchange, like you got Matthias Frederick posturing up and dropping ground and pound, and Bonner just slips out the back and locks up a rear naked choke. Like the commentary were just like saying, he's dominating, Frederick's dominating, and then Bonner just slips around the back, locks in the RNC, and that is just it. So
I just love that team they have over there at Next Gen. They're all so fun. They're always on social media, talking shit, having a good time. They're easy to root for. So I was pulling for him.
Isn't Pimblett Next Gen?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. And so is McColgan tonight. I think who's fighting for the lightweight title against Sadari.
Oh, I believe he is. Yeah. I saw a Patty post about that this morning.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw as well.
Oh, we have a rear naked attempt. No, we let it go very quickly.
It slipped out, yeah. But this
with the illegal Cage Warrior streams going on in here.
That's next level.
What? And it's MD again. He's relentless. The guy gets blocked every day and just makes a new account with always MD in it.
All right. So this Amable guy, he's actually he's not got a great record, but all his losses are against like super elite guys. So I think he's coming off a win, but before that he was on a 3-fight losing streak. But those losses were against Vucinic, who was scheduled to fight Charrier, yeah. Yeah. And Vucinic is the champion at featherweight.
Yeah, he's the champion. He took it from Charrier in a controversial decision, which I didn't think was very controversial, to be honest. I agreed with the judges.
I can't even remember what I did now. It was real close.
I think you also agreed. If I remember correctly, we both didn't think it was as controversial as some.
Yeah. it was just close, wasn't it? It really
it was close.
Either way. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Amable's last 3 fights, Vucinic, Perry Goodwin, who also fought Charrier for the title. I think they was that Charrier's first title defense? And then the third being Mads Burnell, who is like one of the best featherweights in the world fighting at Bellator at the moment. But he could easily be like a top 5 UFC fighter if he. I think the UFC cut him actually, which is just bizarre.
I believe they did. Super
elite guy.
Wow, this is a striking contest right here. Pretty one-sided though.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Wolves, guy in the red shorts, it's his Cage Warriors debut, I think.
Well, he's making a hell of a debut.
Yeah. Ooh. Don't you just love those Cage Warriors gloves as well? Proper.
They do have like the best gloves.
Yeah.
The yellow. I also like the Bellator Grand Prix gloves, the white ones.
Yes. Yeah. They're real nice.
Yeah, and speaking of 3-fight losing streaks, Justin James is coming into tonight for UFC with a 3-fight losing streak. He apparently put up all his show money and put it on himself.
It's more than his show money.
Is it?
Yeah, he would have to win as well. So he's on a 17K fight deal, 17,000 to show.
Oh, and he put up 25.
He put 25.
Oh my goodness.
That's his win money as well.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And he's one of Jake Shields' guys. So, but he's fighting Charles Rosa, who's like a Boston guy. And,
Charles Rosa is real good though. Like, that's not a fight I would put money on.
I actually just hate that they're fighting because I like both fighters and I don't want to see either of them lose.
Justin Burlinson. Oh yeah, he's the undefeated guy. Harvey's just putting in the chat. Yeah, 2-0 in Bellator, which is pretty mad. And then moving over to Cage Warriors, all finishes, I believe. Yeah, he could be a big one. There's 2 undefeated English guys on this card actually. Burlinson and Hardwick. His brother fought earlier. I sent you the group chat.
The body shot?
The body shot, yeah. His younger brother, I can't remember his first name, but yeah, body shot KO. And
then points at him as he's down and says, "Get this man some pizza."
Is that what he said?
That is what he said. He said, "Get this man some pizza," after he knocked him out.
That's amazing. I think he retired him because the guy threw his glove down in the middle of the cage afterwards. He was cornered by Dan Hardy, which was pretty mad as well. So like Hardy cornered this guy, the fight finished, and he jumped on comms to do commentary.
Jesus. Now that's working hard.
Mm-hmm.
Who won, Edwards or Anbel?
Edward. It's still going. We've got 2 minutes to go or so.
It's looking pretty one-sided though. Although, this third round's a lot closer.
Yeah. It seems essentially a striker versus grappler competition. You've got Amble, who is sort of posturing up and getting a lot of ground and pound, and some nice transitions from guard to half guard.
Do you think this is tied up, or do you think Edwards is up 2 rounds to none though?
No, I think the last round was pretty close because
that one was close.
Amble got some good ground time in there as well. It's tight. It's tight.
And Anbel's staying on top of him for most of this round.
Yeah. As I say, that is almost slipped out. Yeah, he's up. Amble locking up he's locking up a guillotine. That might be it. No, he's out.
Wow, this is a fun fight.
Yeah, it's scrappy but fun. Amble got a sort of like half Nelson
on the half Nelson.
A quarter Nelson, I guess that would be.
A quarter Nelson.
He's lost it now, but
sounds like my wrestling career.
Ooh. At the very end there, we saw Amble go for a suplex, and Edward will just completely grab onto the fence and stop him. That was a bit dodgy, but end of the round, so not the end of the world.
I wouldn't be shocked if this goes either way.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. It sort of is one of those where it can depend on like how much the judges rate striking compared to ground control and ground strikes, significant strikes, all that.
Exactly.
Though I mean, I've watched the event yesterday and I watched the prelims today, and I've been pretty happy with the judges' decisions so far. They're saying that yesterday's prelims, 4 fights, 4 first round finishes. It was mad.
If this was one championship, they'd be giving this to Edwards easily, but
Yeah.
In the UFC, Bellator, and Cage Warriors, where they score it round by round, this is a lot tighter.
What do you prefer? Which sort?
I like having both, to be honest, but sometimes
Yeah.
I wish there were fights in the UFC where they would just judge it by the whole.
Wait.
I almost like that better. It takes out a lot of the controversy, I think.
By that judging criteria, who would win versus in the Edwards versus Diaz fight?
Well, that's exactly. Diaz would have won that.
Would he have won it by that criteria? Because
I think if you look at the striking numbers, because they value striking so much more, and there really was no grappling, and Diaz hurt him more than Edwards had hurt him. I think they would have given it to Diaz, which seems ridiculous. And I mean, Edwards won that fight, so sometimes it's not perfect.
Yeah. So Steve Aimbull gets the judge's decision there.
Yep.
That's a 2-fight winning streak now. Expect big things from him. And next
so I'm guessing they gave him rounds 2 and 3.
I think it must have been, yeah. I haven't got my volume up very loud, but yeah. Next we've got Gene and Doy versus Harry Houdini Hardwick.
What a name.
Brother. Yeah. The older brother or younger brother, I'm not actually certain, of the Hardwick brother who fought on the prelims, got the body shot KO. So yeah, this should be an exciting one. And Doy he's fought in both Cage Warriors and Bellator before, coming off a KO win over Corin Eaton, which took place earlier this year. So yeah, this should be another good one. Hardwick is undefeated, I believe. Oh no, he's not. 6-3. This is Cage Warriors debut. Expect exciting things. Have you seen the shirts these commentators are rocking?
Oh no, I haven't.
Looking a little bit Hawaiian.
Oh, I love the Hawaiian shirt. For the pay-per-views, I always am rocking a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. But I mean, we're in the UK. This is not Hawaiian.
I'm in Maine. It's not Hawaiian either.
Yeah, true.
But I see him, yeah.
Yeah. Am I a little bit ahead of you then? Must be.
A little bit, yeah. I love the Hawaiian shirt look. I actually bought 2 new Hawaiian shirts for Vegas.
Yeah, you said. That's when you got in the fight with the Dylan Dallas guys.
Yes. In Maine. Out of all places.
How cool is it that Cage Warriors hired Dan Hardy after he got sacked by the UFC?
It's awesome. Well, he's so good at what he does, and he's very likable. I don't know of anyone that dislikes him.
Well, apart from that person that he argued with, which got him sacked.
True, I guess. But like from a fan's perspective, he's very well liked.
Yeah, 100%. And I don't think there's anyone who breaks down fights as well as him. He's turned it into a sort of a craft almost.
Yeah, he breaks down fights really good. Robin Black is another guy, Bellator, that breaks down fights really good. Dominic Cruz for the UFC does it really well.
Cruz, I feel like Cruz is kind of specific in his stuff though. He loves talking about the double underhooks. But like, I feel like Hardy, the way he describes and breaks stuff down, it's all encompassing, whereas Cruz is almost directly linked to how he used to fight, if you know what I mean.
True. Gilbert Melendez does a pretty good job too for the UFC.
Oh, in the what do they call them? The specials on ESPN.
Yeah.
I haven't got ESPN over here, so I've never properly seen one of those.
Oh, you've never seen Gilbert in the Dominator break down the fights before they happen?
They look really good, actually. I've tried to find some like links online, but there's no way you can find them. Who's next? Yeah, Gene and Doy versus Harry Hardwick. So yeah, should be a good one. And then obviously later tonight we've got Sadari versus what's his name? Joe McColgan, the SPG hunter. So a really exciting fight over there.
Oh, that stinks. Did you see that ESPN like stole the Justin James article from a kid from Overtime Heroics and didn't give him any credit?
I did see that. Seems to be like,
better, ESPN.
It's kicking up quite a storm on Twitter at the moment, though. So I'm sure edit it or something like that. But
yeah, but if the damage is already done, they're gonna edit it now.
That's true. It's true. Yeah, it's poor form.
Good for people for sticking up for him, though.
Yeah, there's quite a few like verified people like letting their opinions be known. So, Jack, who you got tomorrow then? Garn or Volkov?
I have Gone, but I'm not very confident in that pick. That's going to be such a close fight, I think. But I got Gone. Who do you have?
I think I'm actually leaning towards Volkov, you know. Just based off experience and I don't know, just like pure size. Like, I feel like that is just a big factor because until you fought someone as big as Volkov and who uses their length and width as good as Volkov does, I feel like it's going to be a completely new experience until you've done it the first time. And Volkov does it so well. Like, do you remember what he did to Alistair Overeem? That was just like, that was bad. It made me like, I didn't want to watch it anymore because it was just hurting me to watch. Obviously, Sorgan is not Alistair Overeem, but you know.
The thing is, Gone is 8-0 with 3 super impressive wins in his last 3 fights. Rosenstruck, Dos Santos, and Tanner Bosser.
I don't think Rosenstruck's that much of a good... I honestly, he's such a one-dimensional fighter that...
But Gone beat the brakes off of him.
It was a shit fight. It was so dead. But... But it was I guess the right sort of fight to play against Garn, because if Garn's only sort of playing the counter fighter game until the last 10 seconds when he bursts forwards, fighting at range and moving around is probably your best bet to getting a win against him. So
yeah, and Garn is not one dimensional. He can beat you anywhere.
He got a heel hook, didn't he? Oh no, it wasn't even a heel hook. Was it like a straight ankle lock against DeMarcus Townsend, someone like that? Yeah, so he's pretty multifaceted, and he moves like a middleweight, doesn't he? That's the big thing with him.
He's got a heel hook submission,
a heel hook,
and he's got an arm triangle choke and a guillotine. So he's got 3 submissions under his belt for his pro career,
which is pretty mad considering he's only got 8 fights in his pro career, and he's a Muay Thai specialist,
so. And he's a heavyweight.
Yeah. I kind of feel like a head and arm choke is like a classic heavyweight choke, just because they can lie on top of you. And like
the heel hook, though.
Heel hook, yeah, that's different.
Cage Warriors entrances are really good for the size of their promotion.
They're exceptional. Oh, just Paddy Pimblett's entrances.
I know you can't talk about a Cage Warriors entrance without talking about Paddy.
Exceptional.
Where's your head at?
Yeah. These two are meeting in the middle of the cage, like it's almost square enough. Like facing off with each other. Yeah, both the Hardwick brothers. The other one who fought earlier on the card, he was like a super, the guy who got the body shot KO. Super like aggressive in the cage, just like, he doesn't want to shake anyone's hand.
Yeah, he was talking shit to him right after. Get this man a pizza.
It looks like this guy, the older brother Harry, is just the same. So yeah, this should be a good one.
And you can't even call it disrespectful because you're in Cage Warriors right now. Obviously, Cage Warriors is not the end goal. You want to make it to the UFC. You want to make it to Bellator. You want to make it to one championship. So you're gonna talk that smack to promote yourself. It's not disrespect. It's self-promotion.
100%. I mean, this is where Conor McGregor became Conor McGregor, essentially.
Exactly, and Michael Bisping.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Michael Bisping, if you remember, he came out of Cage Warriors, then he went on The Ultimate Fighter, and everyone was like, oh, UK MMA fighters are shit. Like, I don't care how good this guy is. Like, he ain't going to do nothing. Well, he ended up becoming a UFC champion, so you might not want to overlook Cage Warriors.
The UK's only champion today, which is just wild. The Leon is on his way up there, I feel like. potentially.
He's gonna get an opportunity.
I feel like he has the best chance of beating Kamaru Usman right now. I don't know if I would even call him a favorite, but I just think his skill set gives him the best chance in that welterweight division right now. Apart from maybe Wonderboy, it's between those.
I was actually talking to Mancuso about this, and I thought Wonderboy had in Edwards would be a super close fight, and I'm not really sure which way that would go. But I don't like Wonderboy's odds against Usman, where I do like Edwards' odds a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I also could see Wonderboy beating Edwards, but Edwards would still have a better chance of beating Usman. It's like that MMA math. You just can't do it.
I love a bit of MMA math. But yeah, just because Edwards has a similarly well-rounded skill set to Usman, really. He has some... There's so many specialist fighters in the welterweight division. Specialist grapplers, specialist strikers, specialist jiu-jitsu guys. But there aren't too many completely well-rounded guys, which is the big thing. And I'd say, Usman is that complete thing, and Edwards is close to it as well.
But do you think Usman gets through Colby Covington?
I mean, he's done it once, hasn't he?
He has. But the thing is, it's like that McGregor effect. Colby just does not ever stop talking shit. He gets you so mad before you get in there. I think he's doing that more this time than he even did last time. Although last time was also pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I was going to say there was a lot in the build up to that last time. But now all Usman has to say, oh, these two are thrown. These two are thrown now. Jesus. Hardwick's mouthpiece got knocked out for a second and he sucked it back in.
There we go. Bite down on that mouthpiece.
Yeah, no joke. Oh. You're seeing Hardwick throw. Yeah, Hardwick's throwing a lot of. Oh shit! He got dropped.
Ooh.
Hardwick's. Oh, he's back up. This is wild. Hardwick keeps throwing leg kicks without a punch beforehand, so just open leg kicks and getting countered over the top. Oh, and there's a groin shot. So that's slow down the pace.
We're gonna take 5.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
They're both looking for that huge shot. Though.
Yeah, no joke. Oh, that was a bad groin shot there. Just sort of kicking upwards, but jeez. Yeah, these two came to fight. No joke.
Which is what you kind of see in Cage Warriors a lot more than you would see in the UFC or Bellator. There's not that caution because they are trying to really make it to that next level and trying to impress the Scott Cokers, the Dana Whites, the Chatris.
That's 100% right. I think there's sort of two things you can do. You can either go out there and put together an undefeated record, and that kind of doesn't matter how you fight. You could be a bit of a boring wrestler or, decision fighter.
Ben Askren.
Yeah. But if you have that undefeated record, you're worth millions. Because
you're worth 3 million. Ben Askren.
But then also, maybe you don't have that undefeated record, but if you're a knockout artist or a submission specialist, that's a similar draw. So yeah, those are the two sort of fighters you typically get out of promotions like Cage Warriors. And it's why it's so fun to watch these fights.
Always exciting.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, these two are just throwing hands.
Yeah, the first time I ever watched Cage Warriors was when I tuned in to see some Irish kid named Conor McGregor.
Just some Irish kid.
Wanted to see what all the buzz was about.
Yeah.
And then I stayed for Paddy Pimblett.
Yeah, the new Conor McGregor. Liverpool's Conor McGregor. And now we've got Ian Gary. That's the big thing tomorrow. I'm gutted we can't do a live watch party for that one, but I'm going to be working then.
Is Jack Shore? He got signed, right?
Yeah, he's 3-0 in the UFC. So
far, right. Yeah, he's already been fighting in the UFC. What am I thinking about? I
Yeah,
think he fought last in the UFC on the same weekend as Cage Warriors. I think that's what's blurring my mind.
He fought on that early card that had Marvin Vettori versus Kevin Holland.
I won some money on Jack Shore.
Yeah, he's always a good one to. I mean, yeah, he's still undefeated, isn't he? And he's got this weird Welsh wrestling that like UK fighters aren't meant to have, but he can like wrestle with the best of the American wrestlers, which is just very nice for
Oh, and
for a
he was
UK
in one
fan.
hell of a war. I remember thinking I lost a lot of money on him.
Hunter
And then the
Azir,
third
that was
round,
it, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah.
going into the third round, I was getting very scared.
Yeah, you know, he could well be another UK champion one day, Jack Shaw.
I think he will be. He's just got everything.
Like definitely a top 5 prospect for the future. Like
And you see that he's going to grow. He is not even close to his full potential yet.
I know. And they've just got such a good stable down there in Shaw and May. Like him and Brett Johns and a bunch of other like really established UK talent, like, and a lot of them are bantamweights, so they're just like perfect. So I think Harry Hardwick is actually sort of on the losing side of this fight, despite the fact that he's like constantly pressuring. You're seeing Gandoy land the bigger shots. But I mean, it's just Hardwick's pressure is just non-stop. He keeps getting cracked, but it's a good fight.
Here we go. Who'd you give that first round to?
Isn't that the second round? Or was it the first round still?
That was the first round. It was because of the nut shot.
Yeah. I think it's got to be Ndoye because he dropped him with a left hook, and yeah, definitely Ndoye. That was
before the groin shot, he dropped him.
Yeah, he dropped him, and I think just the counter fighting, he's racking up more significant strikes. Maybe not more strikes and definitely less cage control, but he's landing the bigger shots. I think he's winning. If it's by one's scoring, Nate Diaz scoring, he's winning the fight in that sort of way. It's like momentum's behind him. But the scoring would be close, but I think the knockdown probably just gives it to
I think the knockdown seals it. Well, he knocked him down twice, right?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, there was 2 knockdowns there. I don't think it was a 10-8 though.
No. It wasn't like knocked him down and then like jumped on top of him and started throwing ground and pound. It's like flash knockdowns to get straight back up. Man. Okay. Second round. Houdini's pressure is just ridiculous. He doesn't give him a second to breathe.
No, they're both just coming forward. They're looking to put on an exciting fight.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but honestly, Houdini is just not Houdini. Well, yeah, his nickname's Houdini, isn't it? Hardwick is just walking down Ndoye all the time. Like, I just feel like sometimes that sort of pressure can put you in a bad spot just because you're gonna get countered all the time.
Ooh, they're trading though.
They are trading. I wonder whose chin's gonna hold up. So far, Hardwick's the one getting clipped, but
right now I don't see this one going the distance. There might be no point of doing the judges' scorecards here.
That's true.
Might have to just tear them up.
Also, how mad is it that Davy Grant was in the corner of a fighter on the prelim?
I just can't believe he's already back. What a tough son of a bitch.
He really is. Like, yeah, that man is just
next level.
Next level. Like the elbows that he took against Chito Vera, and the fact that he's already back. He's already flown from America to the UK, and it is already cornering people. Like that's just next level.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hardwick. They finally get out of the clinch here.
Yeah, he shoots right back in. So tomorrow we've got is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow we've got a Cage Warriors alumni, former lightweight champion Jai Herbert is fighting in the UFC against Hinata Mokano. That's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, it's kind of an underrated card here in
It is.
the UFC.
It really is. That's a fight that no one's talking about at all. But like, Hinata Mokano's fought for the featherweight title, and this fight's a lightweight. But you know, it's a big fight. It's a Cage Warriors champion versus a former title challenger. No one's talking about it. Also, Andrew Feely's on that card as well, which is just mad. Versus Daniel Pineda, and then there's a bunch of other good fights on there, to be honest.
I wonder if Andre Feely wins that, if he could fight Paddy at in September.
Yeah. Paddy liked my comment where I said, "What do you think of Andre Feely?" And I got a like from him, so maybe.
I really I like that matchup.
It's a good. You know what? Pineda as well, to be honest. Either of those, like whoever wins or loses, I don't even mind. Stick him against Paddy. Whoever's fit first, stick him against Paddy because they're both good names. Yeah, Pineda, he was on the PFL scene, wasn't he, for a while?
We got a submission attempt, and there's a lot of time left. It doesn't look like he's got any grip on this, but I wouldn't be shocked. No. This sport amazes me every day.
Yeah. I'm going to pause mine for a second so I'm in line with you. What time are you on, Jack?
I am at 1:06.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, big strikes.
Yep. Hey, Hardwick's got the head movement going now a bit, actually. Now he's not pressuring. Oh,
what happened there?
I don't know. It's
like a weird slip.
Yeah. Oh, has that rocked him? Oh, spinning wheel kick off the.
Oh,
that was.
This is pressure. Only 15 seconds. He's just got to survive.
This is close. All right. It slowed a bit.
Yeah, I think we can throw away the scorecards. Whoever wins the next round is going to win this fight.
Yeah. I think so. Jeez, this is not a bad scrap at all.
No, this is a good one.
Like, considering Hardwick got dropped twice in the first round, and he comes back and puts on a round like that.
Yeah, and then he dropped him even.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know if he dropped him, but he definitely rocked him.
Yeah, he stunned him. His body shots have been looking good as well. But did you notice, as soon as he stopped pressuring him against the cage, Hardwick started to be able to get his head movement going. Like, when he stopped forcing the fight, he starts, like, ducking and countering. So maybe pressure isn't the answer.
Or just continuous pressure. You can't hold back.
Yeah.
That's dangerous too, though. How's your gas tank? Well, I think we're going to see that in PFL tonight too. I mean, this is wild. This is something that I've just never seen in MMA. There's two guys that if they win and they win by decision, they don't go to the playoffs. But if they get finishes, they do go to the playoffs. And that's Anthony Pettis in Palmer. What is it like to know you have to finish the guy before the fight even starts? Like, what's your game plan?
I don't know, Jack. I've only ever competed in like karate. I don't know what it's like we don't finish people in karate. Yeah, it must be mad. And for the fact that it's Palmer and Pettis, like probably two of the favorites going into the start of the PFL tournament.
They both need finishes now to go to the playoff. It's madness.
Yeah, it's.
Palmer, I think, needs one in the second round or first round, and Pettis just needs to finish in any round.
Okay. PFL is good though, isn't it? It's such a refreshing change from everything else.
It adds a level to it. That's why I like having all three. I like having my UFC, where it's just the regular old rules. I like one where they're always looking to finish because the fights are scored by a hole and not round by round. And then you have PFL, which is the playoff system, and it's just nuts.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Give me it all.
And then you've also got Bellator and Cage Warriors, which is similar to UFC, but it's just so much martial arts going on.
It's awesome. I love that Cage Warriors is on earlier than the UFC too.
Oh, so do I.
It's a nice midday fights.
Midday is like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's late for you.
This is perfect. Like
smack in the middle of the day for me.
Yeah, and that UFC card tomorrow is on early, isn't it? It I think starts at 7 or something like that. Well, 7 for us, so it'll be probably midday for you as well.
Yeah, one of these days they need to have a one championship in the morning, a Cage Warriors right in the middle of my day, and then a UFC pay-per-view to end it off, and see how I'm feeling after that.
Yeah, for real. Wait, are you streaming or doing a watch party for either of the events? Well, there's Bellator tonight as well, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm actually going to a wedding with McColgan on the staff here. His sister's getting married, so I'm actually heading over there after these fights conclude. The wedding is tomorrow. So
right. That's cool.
So I don't think anybody's streaming them tonight, but who knows?
Because Bellator interim heavyweight title, I believe, is on the line. Tim Johnson.
Yes, it is. Because Tim Johnson's a gangster and said he didn't want to wait for Bader, even though Bellator offered him to just wait it out and get the title shot. He's like, nope, I want to fight. So absolute gangster move. And he has a very tough opponent. So it really is a gangster move.
It is. Yeah, and they finally put Bellator on UK TV now, so we can watch it live without having to go through the I don't know, hassles of finding Bellator. Like it used to be is it worth trying to find a Bellator stream to watch?
Yeah.
But now we just stick it on the TV and it's there, which is just awesome.
Oh, there you go.
So the sort of action in this fight has slowed a little bit in the third round now.
We got some foot stomps.
We got some Usman-esque foot stomps. Have you ever seen that training footage of Usman where he throws a 1-2 foot stomp?
Oh my god, he's practicing the foot stomp.
He literally is.
You love to see it.
I'll send it to you later. It's bizarre. There's one, I think he even does a spinning foot stomp at one point. It's just, yeah.
You gotta practice those foot stomps.
Mike Tyson said the one reason he would never do MMA is because he don't want to get his foot stomped.
Yeah, I mean that shit hurts.
Yeah, but I mean, of all the things that are going to happen to you in MMA, the one thing that he has is probably the least damaging strike.
Oh, 100%. See, I wouldn't want to get Jorge Masvidal, Ben Askren knee to the head.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I've been knocked out before in sparring in MMA. Got kicked in the head, and that was not a pleasant experience. So Hardwick kind of gets a takedown, but that's it. It's the round finishes.
Yeah, I've been choked out in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training and didn't realize that it ever happened. And I was like, yep, ready to go now. And he's like, oh, we already went. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Jeez.
I'm like, I didn't hear no bell.
That's cool. Oh, I haven't trained jiu-jitsu or anything for so long now because of COVID.
Neither have I. I haven't done it since college.
Oh, shit. Well, I mean, technically, neither have I because I was back at uni back then. But now I'm living my life as a journalist. So technically, haven't trained since college.
Yeah, I'd like to try doing jiu-jitsu with like, Americans and not Brazilians. No offense, but you guys are too good at that shit.
Oh, did you train with actual Brazilians?
Yeah,
Cool.
they're pretty good.
Yeah. No shit.
Not sure I recommend it.
No, the gym I used to train at in Northern Wales, it was like a proper cool stable with a few like prospects there, but one day we just had this random like guy turn up, never seen him before, and then never seen him again afterwards. And we're doing like kickboxing sparring, and I think I'd done like several rounds already. I was fucking knackered, and he was like, "Oh, do a round with me." I was like, "Yeah, all right, fine." And he was like only throwing boxing combinations out, so I was like, "Okay, fuck it." I start using my head movement, try like duck and roll, slip under. And as soon as I like duck down, he throws like a roundhouse kick to the face, and his like shin just slams into my nose, and I just like passed out there and then. Never saw the guy again in my life, but he left me.
Hardwick gets the W.
Oh, he does. Yeah, to be fair, I'm not against that. Didn't actually hear the scorecard, but I presume it would be.
Yeah, I assume it was 29-28.
Yeah,
that's how I had it.
Yeah.
I was a little curious as to who the last round went to there. It was pretty.
It sort of shows you just how much like pressure can sort of count in the eyes of the judges.
Brian Boland versus Nathan Fletcher up next.
Yes, yeah. It's an okay fight. It's not my fight that I've been looking forward to the most, but Brian Boland has been around for a while, I think. A bit of a veteran, so always good for a fight.
Yeah, actually, where I trained Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, there is a UFC fighter that also trained there, but he was more concerned with football and I think was doing it as a side thing, and that's Eric Anders.
Eric Anders?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Well, he went to Alabama, so...
I've interviewed him before. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, see, I'm always like, I want to interview Eric Anders, but I don't actually want to do an MMA interview. I want to talk some football with him.
Yeah. Actually, he got not angry with me, but I think it was when he was training up in Colorado. So he was up in the mountains, and I think it was his internet connection that was a bit dodgy because he was literally up in the mountains. So the video kept like crackling and stuff, and you could see him like his temper starting to be like, oh fucking hell, this guy's pissed me off. And then it just like completely cut off halfway through, and I was like, okay. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to do the interview anymore. So that was my experience of Eric Anders.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's just the internet.
Yeah.
I think Sergio interviewed him as well.
I mean, yeah, he is sound. He's just that was unfortunate because of the internet or whatever. But yeah,
he did have a win in his last fight, but it wasn't the most exciting fight in the world. But also, I don't know if it's necessarily his fault. It takes two to tango, and that was a tough matchup. Yeah,
no one wanted tango. Like that was Darren Stewart. That was at the rematch after the first one, just being like pure, just crazy dynamism, which ended in a what was it, like a no contest.
Yeah, and then they both went up a weight for the rematch, and I think they both should go back down a weight.
Yeah.
Jack, you getting nuked with Big Dick McLovin tomorrow? Probably tonight and tomorrow, to be honest.
Hey.
I had an interview that I was supposed to do at McLovin's house, but that got postponed, so now I can just go right there and get right after it.
Nice. Speaking of which, I'm going to go grab a beer. I'll be back in a second.
There you go. Do a little commercial break here.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the commercial break? Bang.
He can't take me. I'm a crossover and rank your ankles. I'm a highlight. Now watch me shine. Watch me shine. Watch me shine. Ball hard. He can't take me. I'm a crossover and rank your ankles. I'm a highlight. Now watch me shine. Watch me shine. Watch me shine.
Wow, Jason and Jordan. Now it's a party. Jason, we're covering your UK sports here. We got some Cage Warriors action.
Yep, sort of best promotion, MMA promotion in Europe, I'd say, not even just the UK.
Oh, for sure. I love Cage Warriors. I mean, when the UFC comes to the UK, that's going to be pretty crazy. But as far as like solid in Europe, this is the best.
Yeah. Oh, Cage Warriors London. That is going to be amazing. I'm going to try.
Jordan wants to know what you're drinking.
This is a good old Corona.
Oh, you got the Coronas.
Unfortunate name considering the times, but
you put a lime in it?
I haven't got any limes in, which is a shame. But oh well.
So is it a myth, or do they actually drink room temperature beer over in the UK?
My dad does.
I don't think I could do that. I was a bartender, and there's a guy that moved to my town from the UK, and he always wanted warm beer, so I always would leave like a 6-pack, not in the ice or in the coolers for him.
I think it's because we have different sorts of beers over here. There's a lot more like, I don't know.
Oh, this guy would drink a Bud Light warm and love it.
Yeah, that's a bit fucking weird.
Oh, you just picked up some White Claws and IPAs. There you go.
Yeah, I've actually got a few seltzers in here as well.
I have Bud Light seltzers next to me, but those are room temperature, and I'm not about that life.
Yeah, so mine actually.
And I gotta make the drive to Walpole. So,
how far away is it for you?
It's like an hour and a half. It's not bad.
All right.
I essentially live in New Hampshire, basically Massachusetts. I know Maine's like a huge state, but I live in like the most southern point of it.
I know nothing about America. I'm not gonna lie. You've been saying Maine for the last couple of weeks every time I speak to you, and I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely know what that is.
It's the very top right of the United States. Can't get any more northern right than northeast.
Right. I sort of got it in my head.
You guys going to be live for the hockey tonight? I'm not sure. Maybe, probably not actually, because me and McColgan are going to be partying. So we'll see. Who knows?
Mancuso could do a solo one.
No shot. Those Cage Warriors gloves are awesome.
They're so sick, and now you can buy them. Like they used to be like exclusively for fighters, but I can't remember the brand. But yeah, they've started like officially releasing them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Jason, when we playing card, do you play Warzone, Jason? What's your KD, boy?
I don't even want to know what mine is. I'm so bad.
Oh shit, Jack, you should have me. We'll have a game sometime.
Yeah, I play for fun. I don't take it seriously.
So do I. Okay, Nathan Fletcher, Brian Bolland.
We got the vet versus the prospect. These are always interesting.
They are. Is this Fletcher's debut? I can't remember.
He's 5-0-0.
No, all of his fights have been in Cage Warriors.
Wow.
He's a proper Cage Warriors prospect.
5-0 with 5 finishes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. This is the one of the. I jotted this down actually before. Big prospect.
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. And this is a proper prospect versus veteran fight because Bolland's been around for a while.
Well, Jordan, they did say I could bring a guest. They didn't specify if it had to be human. You think they'll mind me bringing pasta to the wedding? It's a pretty good boy. He just likes to destroy stuff, which is what could go wrong.
Nice one, Jason.
Yeah, Jordan, you can have him for the week. This week he actually found like 50 cardboard boxes because we have construction going on, and he ripped them into a billion pieces and put them all over the backyard. Took me about an hour to clean up. Oh, Carlo did a whole entire Montreal game right on camera, actually, last week. Carlo's actually been on camera the longest. So who is sucking balls, guys? The Jason comments.
Yeah, I've seen him before. It was my first time being on live stream when Jason started talking. Okay, early takedown.
Early takedown.
Yeah, for Fletcher there. So 4 of Fletcher's finishes all by subs, 1 by KO. So this is definitely his sort of area of expertise.
Oh, you put a deposit down on a Shepherd, getting him in November? Where are you getting him from, Jordan? Oh, ground and pound.
Yeah, he's got the back now.
The prospects go to town.
He looks good. He looks good.
He's got that leg in.
Yeah, Bilan's slowly getting to his feet there. You can tell he's been through this before. Like, he knows what he's doing to defend at least.
The refs aren't as on point as normal with the fence grabbing today, I've noticed.
Yeah, I know. So I've seen that. They're just like don't really care. But
yeah, there's been a couple of cage grabs, and I don't think one warning. Especially in that Edwards fight, there was like 5.
I know. Oi, that was nice. Trip.
Oh, you're getting a working German Shepherd. I always get mine from Pennsylvania. They're always nuts. They always have personality, though.
Jack, I just heard commentary said this Fletcher lad is next gen guy.
Of course he is.
Yeah, of course he is.
Liverpool.
They said he might be the next Paddy Pimblett. They're already throwing that at them. Hey, I mean 5-0. Or is it 4-0?
Can he talk like Paddy though?
I have no idea. I haven't watched him before, to be honest. Or not that I can remember, but we'll see.
We'll have to hear him on the mic.
Yeah.
Or see him do a flying triangle.
I'm throwing for the Kimura there. No, it's gone. It's gone.
He's looking for a finish.
Yeah. He's on the bottom, but he's still got the... No, he's lost it. This Fletcher lad's good. He's fighting like a Dagestani boy. Like the cage pressure.
Is. Wrestling bear.
Yeah.
He's making it interesting though that he's looking for finishes here.
100%. Oh, you know what I saw the other day that's pretty cool? You know Zabit Magomed Sharipov,
Yes.
You know him. He might be retiring, but he's got a younger brother who trains with all the Dagestani guys like Timur Valiev and Habib and all those guys. 5-0 undefeated, just been signed by Bellator. He's already got like a twister submission on his record, all sorts. He's like looks just as crazy as Zabit, but actually wants to become a champion, whereas Zabit's sort of done with the fighting, I think.
Yeah, I think he's got health issues. Oh, we got a rear naked choke. This one's going to be over.
That's it. Whoa.
It's over. The prospect does it. Improves to 6-0 with 6 finishes.
Shit, yeah.
And yeah,
6 finishes. Fuck.
Yes, he might be the next Paddy Pimblett.
Maybe.
He's fired up.
He is fired up. Jeez. He just beat like how many fights has Bilal got on his record? A 13-fight veteran, Cage Warriors veteran, in one round. He's good.
These next gen guys have taken over.
Oh, I'm so excited for McColgan versus Sadari tonight because like Sadari is really fucking good, but so is McColgan. And
was Sadari on the last Cage Warriors trilogy?
Yeah, he fought Donovan Desme.
Yep, that's right.
Decision victory. He's only been Cage Warriors for I think 2 fights. He beat Jack
Desme
Brown.
was a late addition, right?
I'm not certain. Yes, he was because Ben Lackler was meant to fight.
Yeah.
Who also dropped out of this card. But yeah, he beat Jack Grant though, and Jack Grant is super legit. Fighting tomorrow for the welterweight title.
These next gen guys they're just so fun to watch.
Yeah. It's what the UK are actually starting to get some like legitimate gyms now as well, not even just fighters, like gyms that are creating good fighters. You've got Next Gen, you've got the Renegade, which is Leon Edwards, Fabian Edwards, a bunch of other guys. You've got the Shaw MMA with Jack Shaw and them guys, and there's one other one which is slipping past me. But yeah, we've got some like legit gyms over here now. Things are looking up. And we've probably got about 5 different SBG gyms in like different cities.
Yeah, SBG is huge.
Never really created a good fighter apart from McGregor,
though. Didn't they have a female fighter that was pretty good? The name's slipping me right now.
I know who you mean. The Irish lass who.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean she was okay, but she never like went on to do anything great. And they had a few other Irish guys as well, like Paddy Houlihan and
he never really panned out like I thought he was going to.
No, yeah. Do you remember he was on that McGregor Dublin card when McGregor fought Diego Brandao?
Yep,
and they had basically the whole main card and prelims were just like American fighters fighting against McGregor's training partners. There was Artem Lobov, Paddy Houlihan. Was Chris Fields on there? There's just a bunch of all just SBG
well,
guys.
Give Paddy a couple wins, and you might see all these next gen boys coming to the UK to get
legitimately, like honestly, that lad there, that Fletcher, he looks so good. That's definitely someone I'm going to keep an eye on.
Next Gen's about to take all of the Cage Warriors belts.
I mean, maybe if they're able to be consistent, like maybe.
I just want to see it now, just for the shit talk, because those guys definitely can deliver in that department.
Yeah. Well, you always hear stories from like inside there, especially like Paddy and Molly McCann talking like they chat shit to each other just for fun, like while they're fighting and stuff. Like,
legit, they're going after each other on Twitter. It's great.
Imagine when they actually want to go fight someone who they don't like. That's why the UK guys are so good at talking. They
train.
And Bispings. Yeah, that's how they are, just with each other. Like, yeah.
Bisping's great at it too. I mean, what he did to Rockhold was just
fuck. Yeah. I still rewatch that sometimes.
He like posted about Rockhold like last week and had me howling.
I know, but they have been training together now, so I don't think there's like bad blood between them. But he just chats shit to him occasionally. Nathan Fletcher just fought and won in the first round. That's incredible.
Very decisively. A submission. Completely. First round, 6 fights, 6 finishes. One of those next gen guys that looks like he's coming for a belt. He could be the next Paddy Pimblett. Well, I'm not trying to get ahead of ourselves here, but pretty goddamn impressive.
The commentary said it first, so
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So now we've got. Oh, there's only 2 fights left actually. David Bear now versus Justin Billinson. Billinson is one of those. Is he undefeated? Yeah, 5-0 guys, undefeated. Cage Warriors debut against David Bear. So this is another prospect versus
vet.
veteran essentially. Oh no, I mean David Bear. He is a Cage Warriors. No, he is a veteran of the sport. He's got 10 fights, 9-1 record, but he's only got 1 win in Cage Warriors so far. The 2 fights in Brave CF, which is a decent organization in its own right. So yeah, David Bear 9-1 versus Justin Billinson 5-0, making his Cage Warriors debut. So yeah, prospect.
Did you see any clips from that Alaskan fight? I think it's Fight Championship.
I don't think so.
They did an outside cage. It looked awesome. It was just in someone's backyard.
No way.
Literally, like you could see someone's like out of ground pool and like their deck. It was literally a cage in someone's backyard. It looked awesome.
I did see one today. It was a Russian bare knuckle boxing fight.
Oh, with the hay around. I saw that too.
Oh, exceptional.
And what a knockout that was.
Yeah.
And you see him ice him up after he knocked him out, and then he grabbed an ice pack to help Buddy out.
Yeah. It's like something out like Snatch or one of those old like.
Yes, that's exactly what it reminded me of. A Snatch.
Yeah. What a film!
That was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one thing that I've never really got into. Like, I'm big on MMA, big on boxing, and even dabble with like Glory and their kickboxing stuff. But I've not really watched the bare knuckle boxing much.
I
really,
like the bare knuckle boxing. And I think I'm going to like that Game Bred bare knuckle MMA. The first event was really good for a first event. You gotta it's going to have some kinks to it, but that was their first event. I think they can put on a great show. I wasn't expecting it to blow me out of the water in their first event. That's
bare knuckle MMA, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Game Bred fighting. It's by Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah. No, I know. It's just because BKFC that's just boxing, isn't it?
Yeah.
With some clinch, and then the Game Bred one. Yeah, I saw the main event of that. I caught the highlights.
I think they just had a tough time matching people up because it is like a different sport in a way. Like you have to fight differently than you would fight in a regular MMA fight. So I think as people fight more, they'll see who's better at it and they'll get better matchups. Ooh. But some people just got starched.
Jack, we got the head, the bear head.
Oh mask. No!
Jeez. Walking out to
all right, we have the entrance of the night. This dude, his last name is Bear, and he's wearing the head of a bear.
Oh, Jack, do you know what his nickname is?
What is his nickname?
It's David the Bear.
His nickname's just the. Let's go. David the Bear. That's awesome.
That's a cool bear mask, or not even short. It's like headdress.
I want one. How much does that cost?
Yeah,
because that would even work for me being a Bruins fan as well.
You have to go kill a bear yourself.
I wonder if they'd let me wear that into a Bruins game.
I mean, I don't know what a Bruins game is.
It's a hockey team. Our mascot's a bear. So.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't see why not.
I think I'd get some dirty looks. Well, every year my sister asks me what I want for Christmas, and I always send her a link to the like $2,000 official mascot costume. She never gets it for me.
One day when she hits the lotto.
His nickname's just the. Oh, I need to hear Bruce Buffer call his name.
I mean, to be fair, with a 9-1 record, he might be able to get to the UFC.
He should just sign him for a 1-fight contract. We just need to hear Bruce Buffer say that one time.
Wait, no, we do. We got the James Krause.
True.
But that's not as good, I feel. I feel like...
in the middle is better.
David the Bear is pretty sick.
Well, also, did you see Justin James apparently got rid of the nickname Guitar Hero? But then when he went to fight in the UFC, Bruce Buffer just called it out. Like he didn't know that he had got rid of the nickname. So he was like, all right, might as well just keep it now. He's like, Bruce Buffer said it, can't change it now.
That's a bad nickname, isn't it? that's
Trusting
a bad...
Guitar Hero James. What the fuck? I love it. It can be so bad, it's great.
Yeah, it is one of those that like walks the line between. Hey, also that's another one. The I don't know who this guy is, but Cage Warriors' version of Bruce Buffer is not bad at all. Like,
no, he's pretty good.
He does his job well.
Although Mancuso would be picking him apart. He even picks Bruce Buffer apart.
Why?
Says Dom Wow is the greatest.
Dom Lau is good, actually.
Yeah, he pisses some people off. He puts Dom Wow ahead of Bruce Buffer in his power rankings.
I don't know. It's a weird one because I feel like I associate Bruce Buffer with a lot of fighters that he introduces and stuff. Like, I don't know. I feel like I've seen more epic spectacles that have involved Bruce Buffer than I have with Dom Lau.
True.
I've only been watching one for like a year or two, so I'm not as like well versed with them. But they do know how to put on a good event. To be fair to them,
I was part of that crowd that used to just go in for the Ben Askren fights back in the day.
Yeah. Man, isn't it mad to think like people were saying Ben Askren's the best welterweight in the world outside of the UFC, and then.
Well, in Ben Askren's defense, he got there too late.
Yeah. He shouldn't have gone to one, should he? He should have just gone straight to UFC.
He dominated him one though as a ground fighter, which is like it's all about striking there. The fact that he dominated as a ground fighter in one, it shows crazy different level of the game.
Ooh, slam takedown. That was beautiful. The timing on that. Whew.
Oh, the bear is doing some wrestle bear. He's got side control.
Do you reckon if you go back and look at that footage of Habib wrestling a bear when he's a kid, it looks like that?
It could be him. It could be the bear.
Every great prospect has to wrestle a bear at one point in their life. This is Justin Berlinson's.
The messed up thing is what Khabib's dad said to him. Khabib was like, "Dad, the bear's biting me," and his dad just said, "Bite back." Like, what? In America, we call that child abuse.
In Russia, they call it character building.
I'm like, that's exactly how you get your kids taken away from you in America.
Yeah, but in Russia, that's how you get a UFC champion.
Jeez, he is relentless. Oh, he did the head clap. Smacked both his ears. There's nothing that would piss me off more than that.
Oh, he keeps doing it.
Oh, he keeps doing it. That would. Oh God. I'm not even sure how bad that hurts, but it's gotta just really grind your gears.
And just confuse you a bit, I feel like, you know, not stun you, but like, oh.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Who is it? Kevin Holland does it a lot, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Wait, so
Kevin Holland, he needs to be dropped off in Dagestan for a little bit and pick him up when he's ready.
He's training with DC now.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a shame because his striking is
unbelievable.
Really good. But yeah, you can't compete in the top 15 of a division if you don't have wrestling defense, at least some level of basic wrestling defense.
I love Kevin Holland. People get mad that he talks so much shit. I've seen someone put out there after he got wrestled around by Vittori that he's Wrestle Me Elmo. because he talks while he's getting squeezed, but he's so entertaining.
Oh no, yeah, he's great. I feel like his best place would be just outside that top 15, almost as a gatekeeper. Stick every upcoming fighter against him, and you just get some incredible matchups.
To learn martial arts, I was gonna rob drug dealers. That way I could smoke weed for free.
Nice.
Kevin Holland.
It's fucking me. The way I hunt down 230-pound women who look like well is ridiculous.
We got the Kevin Holland clips on deck. We actually have like 4 more of them too, which is what's happening right there.
Oh, he's up. He's up.
Oh, here we go.
That was an elbow to the back of the head.
Bear looking for another takedown.
Yep.
Single leg. Nope. Loses it.
Just sort of, suffocating pressure. Oh, spinning elbow attempt from David Bear. Sheesh.
I think that landed too. Not cleanly, but.
Yeah, sort of like glanced. Oh, but Burlinson gets the takedown.
Wow.
He's sort of got almost, it's like 3/4 mount, not 3/4 guard.
I don't think it was enough to win the round.
No.
Maybe, unless he stops him right here.
Oh my, wait, is he knocked out?
Wait.
Did you see it? He's like, oh no, he's up.
He's
it
out.
Looked like,
okay.
It looked initially like he was just like laid out, but maybe he was just like recovering.
Wow, that almost, if that round went another 10 seconds, this would be over.
one scoring. That's
who won that round now?
Bear.
That has to leave an impression in the judges' minds.
Yeah, I agree, but I mean, Bear dominated for like 4 minutes and 80
I know,
seconds.
and he did it for one, but I'm afraid like this is how fighters get screwed.
Yeah.
I think the Bear should have won that round. It would in my scorebook, but I wouldn't be shocked. Nothing surprises me in this sport anymore.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Oh no, that spinning elbow did land. That landed clean.
Ooh.
That was so nice. He like changed his level and like lowered his shoulders but threw high. That was really clean.
Well, I mean, in PFL we saw an absolute clinic on how not to score a fight.
Oh God. Yeah, I wasn't.
McDonald's.
I couldn't even find anything to watch that live, so I had to wait until it like came out on YouTube, and I just watched it through. And I was like, "Oh Jesus Christ!"
Yeah, that must have been tough watching it after when you know what's going to happen.
I know.
You're like, this is ridiculous.
I had money on Rory McDonald that night as well, so fuck, you know.
Oh, so you just got robbed?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they just absolutely robbed you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst when that happens, when you put money on a guy and the judges screw it up and you picked the right guy, but he doesn't win.
I know. Bloody awful.
That's why I'm afraid to bet on prelims anymore, because that's where that happens more than anywhere.
Prelims, I find, is your best putting money on like overs and unders.
True.
Rather than actual bets, like because it's a fucking nightmare. You have no idea what way it's gonna go.
The judges are horrific.
Yep. It's Chris Lee, name and shame. Ooh, hey, Burlington's got some hands on him.
Yeah, I'm starting to think we might see an under in this one.
Yeah, maybe. He's fast.
And we already got the main event after this, right?
Yep. That could easily go 5 rounds. Oh, counter from Bear there, though. What weight class is this? They look like lightweights. Maybe
they do look like. I was going to say my guess is 155.
Yeah.
The clinch right now.
Mm.
Bear throwing some knees.
I feel like he's strong. Like, just like, oh, spinning elbow again.
Jesus. He's got that down pat.
He has, like, from the clinch as well. That's exactly the same as last time. Oh, when he shoots for a takedown. Nice.
Whoops.
Takedown defense. Oh,
Very
lands a
good
knee.
takedown defense. Oh, followed up by a head kick, but it's blocked.
Hey, did you see that body
shot.
shot slip? This is some nice striking.
Cage Warriors home of the epic body shot.
Another spinning up. Oh, he's dropped him. He's dropped him. He's down.
Oh, this one's gonna be over.
Oh shit!
Come from behind victory.
Yeah, for 8.
Wow.
Yeah. He lost 4 minutes and 80 seconds of that first round, and Jesus Christ, goes to.
Oh, he broke his nose.
Yeah, 6-0 now.
I like how he's just staring down dead hard. I don't even think he was talking to him. I think he was just being like, wow, this is so cool. I got Dan Hardy commentating my fight.
Well, it's his Cage Warriors debut, remember? So, yeah, damn.
That's what it looked like. It looked like he was just looking at him like, damn, this is cool.
Hey, what up, Dan?
Oh, yeah, he just, overpowered him.
When you pin someone in like the corner of the cage like that and land strike like punches or elbows, it's just so brutal. That's why I'm glad grounded knees and soccer kicks aren't allowed.
You don't like the grounded knee?
Not to the head, not in. Well, no, because I don't mind it. In like the open cage, it's when you pin someone against the corner of in the cage. I feel that's where like, career-changing damage could potentially be done.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse was fine after he got kneed in the head, and he even said like he knew it's part of the rules, like he's okay with it. However, Aljamain Sterling, who doesn't even fight in one, was on social media screaming about it.
I know. Justin Burlinson, second round TKO. What a win. This is a night for prospects, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Quite a night for the prospects.
100%.
Although I really like David the Bear.
Yeah.
Because of the nickname The. But this kid looks like a very exciting fighter to watch.
He does. Oh, Sadari next. The Wolverine. They've stopped using McColgan's nickname. It used to be the SBG Hunter because he used to only go after SBG guys.
The SBG Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, they must have loved that.
Yeah.
What was his beef with SBG?
I don't know, to be honest. He's Northern Irish, so I don't know. I guess maybe there was some sort of like ongoing rivalry, maybe between his gym. But no, but I don't know, to be honest. He just went after SPG guys.
Well, he's got a tough opponent tonight for sure.
He's got a really tough opponent. Sadari's like one of the most experienced fighters in Cage Warriors, despite still being pretty young. He's got a 14-2 record, and on an 8-fight win streak, which includes a win over Jack Grant.
Yeah, I gotta assume that if he wins this fight, he could honestly, his phone could be ringing from Uncle Dana.
Yeah, 100%. I think the only reason he hasn't been called already is because his last 2 fights have been decisions, and a little bit close. But like, I feel like Burlinson won, Billy. Brutal KO in the second round. Dropped like a bunch of elbows from like ground and pound position. But yeah, Sadari, I reckon he definitely could be in the UFC soon. He just needs to show. He needs like a big stoppage finish to get him signed up. Billy just said Bet365 paid him out for Bear winning. Well, don't complain, I guess.
Well, yep. Don't question it. Cash out right away.
Exactly.
Don't let them take it back.
I stayed away from betting on Cage Warriors just 'cause I find it so unpredictable. Like, just anything goes. That's part of the fun of watching it. Nice.
Ooh, here we go.
Already banked from Billy.
Time for the main event.
Mm-hmm.
Just gave it one more share on the old Twitter.
Yeah, I'll do the same actually.
Wow, quick paced card.
That's what I love about Cage Warriors. They don't fuck around. Like
Them and who's quicker paced? Them or one championship? It's probably the same.
yeah, no, you know what? I think it's actually Cage Warriors because, like, the announcer he announces the winner of the previous fight, and like basically within the same breath begins announcing the next fighters, and they walk out straight away.
That's true. Where one championship distracts you with like their awesome movie style trailers. That's why you think it's like, oh my god, because you're just captivated. And meanwhile, Game Bread, their next fighters, what are they walking out? Well, the guy just got punched. Game Bread was actually the most ridiculous I've ever seen. There was a guy still knocked out in the cage when the next guy was making his walk to the cage. He was still down in the cage. I was like, are you kidding me?
Jesus Christ. Did you see this guy on Cage Warriors try to no, not Cage Warriors, on the Game Bread try to do the Masvidal flying knee, like the switch knee straight away off the bat?
Oh yeah.
It's wild.
Billy's like, I already took that money right out. They ain't getting me. There we go. Don't let them take it back. Their mistake, they eat it.
100%.
Ooh, here we go. Oh, they got a good promo going on right now.
Yeah, they have like cool sort of gritty promos, like almost the exact opposite of one, because one's like, you know, flashy and pulls out all the stops. These guys, they usually just like film in their gyms.
Yeah, it looks like a goddamn movie trailer.
Well, so do these, but in like the opposite. It's like more like a Rocky movie than you know what? This is like Cage Warriors is like Rocky, their trailers, and then one is more like Creed. It's like the transition.
I love like all these different. I love getting a mix. Like I love Cage Warriors. I love one. I love the UFC. It's all just so different.
Have you ever watched any KSW? The Polish one.
I did. I have watched a bunch actually, not for a little while, but that's like the more like kickboxing, right?
Yeah, I think they've still got MMA in there, but like there's a lot of big names who come over from there, haven't they? I think Yuri Prochazka was
somebody's brother is there right now too, and he's killing it. I almost want to. It's not Overeems, is it?
I don't know. Does Overeem have a brother?
Some heavyweight great has a brother over there that's been absolutely killing it.
Okay. Joe McColgan. He's actually got three losses on his record. But if you look at who they're against, this is another mad one. Losses to Jai Herbert, who Cage Warriors lightweight champion in the UFC now. Lost to Mason Jones, Cage Warriors light heavyweight and welterweight champion now in the UFC. And he actually had a draw with Mehdi Ben Nakhdar, who's
Jesus.
He's the undefeated prospect in Cage Warriors right now. McColgan's the only man who has not been beaten by Ben Nakhdar. Managed to take it to a split decision draw, or whatever you call it, a judge's draw.
So this is a big step up from Sadari's last fight, which I know was supposed to be a different opponent and then a last second change, but still a huge step up.
This guy is real legit.
Sadari's
McColgan.
getting the blackout treatment. Oh my god, he's showing up in like a white beater with Wolverine claws, the belt. What he looks like he just rolled out of bed. I love it.
Those claws are wild.
He's sweating through it too. All right, this is me if I was an MMA fighter right here.
Hey, look at those Venom shorts there.
They got the sweet Venom shorts.
Yeah.
I want Venom better make some orange shorts for Patty, or I'm going to be so upset.
I know. I feel like there's a possibility because I still always say, remember Reebok doing the special ones for Bryce Mitchell?
Yep, the camo.
So
we actually today on Tarps Off Sports on the YouTube channel, we put up our interview with AJ Cunningham, who's actually cousin of Bryce Mitchell.
Oh, no way. That's cool.
Yeah, I think we talked about the camo shorts in there a little bit. And obviously, we talked about the incident with Bryce Mitchell, the drill in his nutsack.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
that got talked about very briefly. We kept that.
Are you seeing this? Fucking... Oh, it stopped now. But as Sadari was walking out around the octagon... what's his face? McColgan was like walking alongside him inside the octagon, like staring him out.
Oh, let's go.
I
don't think you're gonna get in Sadari's head though. I don't think he can.
No, he seems like stone cold.
He's getting his hair dried off. He put up a good sweat. He's ready to go in the locker room. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody so sweaty coming in.
I mean, it might be. Remember the classic like GSP Oilgate?
Yep.
I think McColgan's a pretty high level wrestler, so wouldn't be the worst.
And Gary fights tomorrow.
Yeah, Gary versus Grant is the main event of tomorrow's card. That's an early one, I think, as well, because it is aimed to finish just in time for the UFC. That's why it's an early one.
That's smart marketing.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Good job, Cage Warriors.
Yeah. Oh, Ian Gary versus Jack Grant tomorrow. That is an exceptional fight. Like, I'm so excited for that one.
That's like the main event of the trilogy.
Yeah, it is. It literally is. Yeah.
This right here, I would say, is the co-main event.
Yeah, 100%. This is a good fight. This feels tense. There's like a real like sort of atmosphere.
Well, I mean, honestly, I think with a win, Sadari could be getting that call from Dana White.
Now's the perfect time. Yeah, 28 years old, but a 14-2 record. That's quite rare for a Cage Warriors fighter to have so many wins under their record and still be competing. Having not been signed out. So yeah, 15-2 record. If he beats McColgan, if he finishes him, I think that's definitely a UFC contract. But it's not going to be easy. McColgan's good. This is a fun fight. I'm so excited for it.
Here we go.
Let's go. And yeah, so we won't be doing a watch party for Gary versus Grant, but tune into Tarps Off MMA UK. Be dropping early next week, most likely. We'll definitely go over it there when we do.
True. Yeah, we'll be going over all of these again. Might have a little long episode because we got a lot of UK to talk about.
Yeah.
Also, might have to talk about Bisbing's comments about Darren Till in there as well.
Wait, what? I haven't heard these.
Bisbing said that he does think Darren Till will eventually be the middleweight champion.
He does?
Yes.
Ooh, that's more optimistic than I am. And I'm
it's much more optimistic than I am. I'd want to see it, though, because he's exciting.
Yeah, 100%. I know he will create beef with anyone, but as long as Israel Adesanya is around, I don't see Darren Till.
I love the Liverpool fighters. I just don't love their footy team.
Fight me, Jack. Fucking West Ham.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, my FIFA character got transferred to Liverpool.
It does.
What a stare down.
I
Here
know.
we go. They still touch gloves, though. Bloodstained cage, main event. Could be UFC implications on the line. Let's go.
Let's go. I love fights like this where you know you could be looking at like the next UFC prospect.
Of course.
You know, early leg kicks from McColgan there.
Oh, yeah.
That's causing some damage.
That's really going with the kicks. He hasn't even thrown a jab yet.
Look how fucking long his legs are. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Jesus. They're over half his body.
McColgan's waistline is nearly at Sadara's shoulders. Oh, shit. McColgan's landing early.
Oh, that leg kick is really getting to him.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of flashes of McGregor Poirier too right here. Oh, the single leg.
That was a nicely timed.
Good defense, though.
Yeah. That was weird because it was kind of like bad technique, but really nicely timed. That's why he didn't get it in the end. Yeah.
Oh, he's going for another. No, he can't get the takedown.
No, he's still going for it. Okay, clinching up now.
Sadari's got control of him here, but not doing much with it.
No, and he's already, significantly down on the strike count just because it's like that first minute. But to be fair,
I wonder how much the judges take leg kicks into account, though.
I mean, those are big leg kicks, though.
They were big leg kicks.
They weren't like the small little, hack, when they sort of.
Oh, they were doing damage. Yeah, they weren't just those, trying to stay active.
Oh, groin shot, was it?
We have another shot to the nuts. We're getting a lot of shots to the nuts today.
Derek Lewis, Derek, why'd you take your pants off? My balls was hot. I understand.
Classic.
We have a clip for just about everything here. We're back underway.
Nice. Oh, big coming together.
McColgan catches him a little bit, stuns him. And now those leg kicks are hurting. See how he's backing that away as soon as he starts to throw it?
It changed his stance. He switched to southpaw.
Yeah, those leg kicks are really affecting the fight. Sadari in minor trouble here early.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, catches a 1-2, but doesn't get the single leg.
McColgan's long legs, he's just like, he just stepped across every time Sadari tries to unbalance him.
He really did just step over that single leg. I think Sadari wants to do just what he's doing right now. Try to lean on him on the cage, see if you can tire him out. Because you can't take him down at full stamina here.
Right now, just take the pop out of McColgan's punches and kicks, and he can start. Sadari's done 5 rounds twice in a row now. He's a 5-round fighter. I think McColgan has done 5 rounds before as well, but Sadari will be comfortable. His stamina is good for 5 rounds. And if McColgan's coming out so aggressive early on, he might start to gas in the 2nd and 3rd rounds. So
that's a good point.
Good strategy. Oh, nice.
Nice knee
on the break. Yeah. But he cannot get this takedown.
No. He almost hit him in the groin again.
Yep. It's because of his weird waistline.
Yeah, we're 100% gonna see another nut shot. He's gotten really close, like 4 times.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean, it's a bit late in his career now, but if McColgan was like more of a Muay Thai guy, imagine the damage he could do with his knees just because they're so bloody high up already.
Legit. He's got an
Hey.
interesting for MMA.
That was a nice leg kick from Sadari there. That sort of.
Yeah, he gets caught with a left jab, getting back down, going for the single leg again. All right. Oh, that seemed like the most promising one, but he still can't get it.
Nope.
Oh, well, he's still working on it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to trip that leg. He gets the takedown.
Hell yes. Kind of.
And he's right back up to his feet.
Fuck's sake.
That's
the end of the round. Well, at least he made McColgan's back hit the mat for a brief second, so he knows he can take him down.
Yep. But I would say Sadari's probably down on the first round.
Yeah. Just because of significant strikes alone, like. Jeez, those leg kicks.
You got to be nervous if you're a Sadari supporter. I mean, he's so close to the UFC, but he needs this win.
He does. This would really like derail him a lot here.
It's like, who did Patty lose to back in the day that kind of derailed him for like a couple of years?
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he lost the belt to him, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. But saying that, he around that time he'd said that he didn't want to sign for the UFC anyway. He was happy at Cage Warriors.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah.
Oh, Ned Narmini.
Yes. Yeah, Narmini. Yeah. Oi. I'm glad Pimblett is only going there now when he's 25 now. Because, back then when he was like 21, that's when those talks were going on. You're not even like a fully grown adult at that point. Like you're not going to be in your physical prime at least. Whereas, at the age of 25, he's used to competing. Oh, fucking another nut shot, of course.
Yeah, I could have told you that one was coming. But Ned's next fight was actually in the UFC after he beat Patty.
That just shows Patty's name value, I guess.
Yeah, and he won 2 fights in the UFC before he ran into your boy Mike Grundy.
Hey, big Mike Grundy. He's... I don't know. I hope they don't cut Mike Grundy because I think he's on a 2-fight losing streak now.
They can't cut him yet. Not yet.
No. I mean, if you look, he fought fucking Movsar Ibloev.
Yeah, he's had some tough fights. He's had impressive wins. They can't cut Mike Grundy. Maybe if he loses his next fight, but not yet.
You know what? They'll probably get him on the London card.
They should.
Because he trains with Till, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he's kind of a draw. Not like a huge draw, but like you're not going to buy the card because Mike Grundy's on it, but you'll be excited for that fight. It's definitely a fight that could be on the card.
Yeah, that's a feature prelim.
Sadari just got taken down.
Well, no, that was Sadari's takedown. He just fucked up. Oh no. Yeah, interested to see how McColgan does from like a top position. Does he just try to stand up? Was he going to try to do some like ground and pound? And
it looks like he's trying to do some ground and pound.
He's definitely trying to do some ground and pound.
He's trying to go for that full mount. He's got to be careful though.
Yeah, looking for a heel hook. But
yeah, Sadari's definitely looking for submissions in transitions right now. McCollum, some shots to the head. Ooh.
Sadari needs to make some changes because he's losing this round.
He's already lost the first round, I'd say.
Definitely lost the first round.
Sadari could be looking at an 0-2 deficit in a fight that if he wins it, he could be on to the UFC, but he gets a takedown here.
Yes, that was quite nice. kind of.
McColgan back to the feet quickly though again.
But it's these sort of takedowns, just like dragging the guys to the ground and making them stand back up, that will make people tired. So, not a bad strategy from Sadari.
No, but he's got to win these next 3 rounds.
There's still half a round.
There's still 2 minutes and 20 seconds after this round. I don't want to
20.
completely cut him out, but it's not looking great in this round.
No, it's not.
All right, standing up though.
McColgan's
just so long.
He's like
that jab goes like halfway across the cage.
You know who he reminds me of a bit? Do you know that Sean Woodson in the UFC?
Yeah.
Featherweight. He's like got a really weirdly disproportionate body, but like incredibly long limbs.
He's teeing off at Sadari.
McColgan really teeing off there. Jesus Christ. But Sadari clinches up and forces McColgan against the back of the cage.
Yeah, the other side of the cage too.
The shades of Matt Hughes.
Yeah. Little hand fighting going on right now. Some pure wrestling right here. Sadari putting some knees in. Yeah, Sadari's plan is clearly to just tire him out in these first 2 rounds.
Yeah, because I think Sadari has the cardio to like up the pressure in the later rounds.
Well, I think he's got to up the pressure in the next round.
He has to, really, yeah.
Oh,
fucking hell.
McColgan teeing off again.
It's like a sniper, isn't he? Just got so much length and he's fast with straight shots. Jeez. He's making Sadari look sloppy.
The combos he throws kind of reminds me of like Rob Font.
You fucking love Rob Font, don't you?
I do like Rob Font.
So do I, to be fair. He's a very good fighter.
Sadari's going to need the next 3 rounds if he wants to get his name called by Bruce Buffer.
Ooh. That was all Joe McColgan, really. But look, McColgan does look tired in between rounds.
He does.
He's breathing hard. But so does Sadari, to be honest.
I think Sadari really got stunned when his back was against the cage there and he hit those combos. And he looked more tired after that. I think that zapped him a little bit.
Yeah. Did you see Jake Hadley, who was the Cage Warriors flyweight champion, has relinquished his title because he's got a shot on Dana White Contender Series?
Oh, wow. Good for him. I always like to see
good.
fighters get their chance on the Contender Series.
Like, for real, like Jake Hadley is really, really fucking good, though. He was the Bellator flyweight champion as well. But I think Bellator stopped having their flyweight division going. So he moved up to Cage Warriors instead. But yeah, he's like, honestly, he could become top 5 UFC flyweight. Oh, McColgan opened up straight away. Oh, McColgan locking up a standing guillotine. Shit.
Here we go.
Pulls him down. Is that? He's tapping it out. It's out. Oh.
No way.
What?
You have got to be kidding me.
Oh my god. Joe McColgan, fucking 7-3-1. Well, now 8-3-1. Just made, one of Cage Warriors'
You just spoiled the party.
He dominated him in 2 different rounds and then submitted him. Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
Spoils Cage Warriors
wow.
124. Congratulations to McColgan.
That's the second title who's lost their belt. Second champion who's lost their belt so far, with Frederick losing his yesterday and now Sadari losing his.
Wow. That's a huge setback for Sadari. You have to feel for him here.
Oh, that is killer, isn't it? Shit.
And what a way to finish the fight.
Mm-hmm. But wow.
Oh boy, we're gonna have a lot to talk about this week. And we have another card to go.
I know. And there's Ian Gary on the next card. That's the big thing. Like,
Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to end up watching all these cards back to back to back before we even go.
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack here.
Wow. He lifted him off his feet with the guillotine. Look.
That's insane.
Oh my god.
And this is like the highest level fight you can get to right here before like the UFC 1 or Bellator. Like
Sadari beat Jack Grant, who's one of the best grapplers in Europe. And Joe McColgan, who hasn't even got double figure wins, just submitted him.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
He also dominated him in the striking exchanges as well. That's the thing. Not only did he submit him, he outstruck him.
Yeah, he beat him everywhere. He won the first 2 rounds and submitted him early in the third.
That's pretty wild.
Standing guillotine.
I think that's another next gen guy as well now.
No way.
I think he's next gen.
Oh, they're just gonna take everything, aren't they?
I'm not sure. I might be wrong on that actually. I'm not certain. But
Let's see. The SBG Hunter. He's at Fight Academy Ireland.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that'll do it for us. Another great Cage Warriors card tomorrow. The first to have lived up to the billing and then some. It's been an extremely successful trilogy through 2/3 of the way. And the biggest fight hasn't even happened yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was absolutely awesome. Me and Jack will be on Tops Off MMA UK early next week. I'm going to be speaking to
at the bottom, scrolling through.
I'm going to be speaking to Sam Creasy, who is going to compete for the UFC Cage Warriors flyweight title against Luke Shanks soon. So that interview is going to be dropping as well. So yeah, stay tuned. Watch the space. Tops Off MMA.
Subscribe. Don't miss out. Jake Shields podcast as well. We will see you later.